Welcome to MyCounselor.Online. I'm Cassie, and today one of our awesome counselors is going to answer your questions. So let's go find out what my counselor says.
Welcome to MyCounselor.Online. I'm Josh Spurlock, and today I'm answering a question from Shelly. Shelly wants to know, is it possible for a woman who's only had an orgasm with a vibrator to have one during intercourse? And how can you work on this? The answer to that question is yes, that if you're able to experience orgasms, you can work towards experiencing orgasms through vaginal intercourse. Now, we need to understand the anatomy of orgasms, and that probably both vaginal orgasms as well as clitoral orgasms are both products of the clitoris. The clitoris sinks back into the body and has kind of a wishbone shape that wraps around the vaginal opening and anchors into the pelvic structures there. And so even during, for intercourse and orgasms through intercourse, it's likely that what's being stimulated is still the clitoris in the course of that, just by another route that's generating the orgasm. So there's a few different ways in which you can approach working towards that if that's a goal that you have. One is to begin working towards orgasm without using the vibrator. The sensations that you experience through intercourse are going to be a different kind of stimulation, both in duration and intensity, than a vibrator. And so if you're exclusively using a vibrator, and I've only been orgasmic using a vibrator, going from that straight to a vaginal orgasm is probably not going to be very successful. But one way that you can work towards that is if you're able to learn how to be orgasmic without the vibrator using digital stimulation, you're going to learn your body and the sensations that you need to build that sexual tension to orgasm in a way that's going to facilitate you being able to build to a high level of arousal, close to orgasm before intercourse, and then engage in intercourse in order to push over that threshold, triggering the reflex of orgasm. Another route that you could try would be to use the vibrator and bring yourself to a high level of arousal, and then before crossing that threshold of orgasm, to transition to intercourse, so if you're able to move past that, past the threshold. Now, sometimes in working your way there, you can experiment with actually with a penis inserted into the vagina, stimulate to orgasm, and then engage in thrusting in order to associate the two together, and then back the timeline up a little bit to where we start thrusting just before that orgasmic release, and allow that stimulation to push one over the threshold to orgasm, and then to keep backing that up until you're able to build the arousal more and have the vaginal orgasm apart from any stimulation with the vibrator. So that would be a course that you could experiment with and try. You could certainly connect with a sex therapist to troubleshoot other things that could be getting in the way, or ways to reach that. So hope that's helpful to you. Feel free to reach out to us if you could use some more help.
Thank you for your question. And if you're watching this and you have a question you'd like one of our counselors to answer, you can submit it using our webpage, and then look for the answer in an upcoming edition of our weekly e-newsletter.